Okay, so prepare yourself, coming onto your mat. And we're going to start in child pose. So on your knees, sort of on the edge of the mat, feet touching. Walk yourself forward, slowly lengthening your spine, stretching out into your fingers and relax your head on the mat. So you're relaxing on your forehead, breathing deeply, just letting go of all the tension, bringing yourself into the moment, watching your breath. And then slowly begin to bring your attention into your fingertips, raise yourself up and slowly walk around to your right, dropping your head, stretching up the left side of your body. If you want to deepen that stretch, you can take your left hand and rest it on the right hand, deeply stretching up the left side. Letting go of any tension stored in your spine, in your hips. And then bring yourself back onto your fingers and walk yourself round to the other side. Drop your forehead. And again, just lengthen up the right side by walking your right hand over the left. Deep, relaxing breathing. And then walk yourself back to centre. Take another moment to lengthen your spine. Release the shoulders. Feel the chest opening. And then walk yourself up to sitting on your knees. So if this position is comfortable for you, you can sit on your feet, on your ankles. If not, you could sit in a cross-legged position or sit on a block or a blanket. So now we're going to do some shoulder releasing. So just stretching up, reaching for the sky, gaze to follow. Bring your hands into a prayer position and bring yourself into your heart. Now we're going to interlock the fingers, push them away from us. Again, reaching up for the sky, following with the gaze, and then open the hands, stretch them out behind you and bring them into a position, locking your fingers behind your back, bringing your shoulder blades together. Take one deep breath here. Then again, we're going to repeat that. So interlock the fingers in front of you. Push them away from your body. Raise your hands to the sky. Deep breath in. As you exhale, drop the hands behind your back. Interlock the fingers. Now stretch up, reach up and look to the sky. And then fold yourself over your legs and allow your head to hang. And just gently stretching up into the fingers, releasing the tension in your shoulder blades. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Now we're going to raise the arms and interlock the elbows. So we're going to touch hand to each elbow. Then you want to stretch up your left side, looking to the left. Stretch up your right side, looking to the right. Now we're going to take the left hand, grab the right elbow and stretch up all the way up the spine. Looking to your right, do the same on the other side, right hand, left elbow, stretching up the left side. Now this time we're going to take the right elbow, drop the right hand behind the back and stretch up the tricep. So we're gently pulling the elbow backwards. Deep inhale, exhale. Same again, take the left elbow, drop the left hand behind the back, and we're going to pull the arm back towards the ear till you feel that stretch on the inner tricep. Release the arms, and if you like, just come back into a child pose, letting your hands rest by your sides, relaxing the shoulders and the neck. When you're ready, bring yourself up onto your hands, tuck your toes, and we're going to rest in a ragdoll, coming to standing. Feet hip width apart, grabbing the elbows, bending the knees and letting the head hang. And we're just going to slowly start warming up that spine. Tip yourself forward onto your toes. Do not sink too far back into your buttocks, feeling that stretch behind the knees, on the calves, on hamstrings. Hanging your head, trying to bring your head between your feet. Now slowly start to sway from side to side. Not too much, just a gentle sway. And change the interlock on the elbows, other arm grips other elbow. And again, continuing that sway, loosening up the spine. Then drop your hands, walk yourself forwards, drop your knees and come into a tabletop position. Knees beneath the hips, toes tucked under, hands beneath the shoulders. I'm going to inhale, look up and arch the back. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, stretching up, looking to the sky. Exhaling, rounding the spine. One more, we're going to inhale, look up and stretch up. And exhale, round the spine. Now this time we're going to take our right leg, take it out straight behind us, resting on our hands. And you want to push into the heel. So we're slowly waking up the calf, waking up the quads, feeling that stretch in the hips. If you want to bring that knee back, we'll do the same on the other side. Straightening out the leg, stretching into the heel. Push back into the heel, feel that stretch on the calf. Keep the hamstrings and the quads active. Feel that gentle stretch in the low back. And then bring that foot back in. So again, we're going to straighten the leg. Push down into the heel. Stretch out the leg, stretch out the hip. And now we're going to take that foot to the side. Going to turn and twist and stretch up into a hand, looking to the ceiling. Hold it here for a minute. Or if you want, you can stretch that hand overhead. Looking, twisting your chest to the ceiling. Slowly opening out the body. Then if you want, you can drop the foot that you're leaning on, raise the right leg and take hold of it with your hand. Find your balance and then try and stretch out that foot behind you. Breathing evenly. And then drop that foot again to the ground, come back onto all fours. Going to repeat that on the other side. So take this leg out behind you, stretch it to the heel. Deep breaths. I'm going to turn this foot on the side. Raise the left arm, look to the ceiling. If you want, you can shoot this hand overhead. And find yourself a nice firm balance. You may want to move your foot somewhere. It takes a little bit more of the weight of your body. Raise this leg, then grab the foot, and you want to reach out, finding that balance, stretching it behind you. It's quite wobbly. And then bring the foot down, bring the hands back down, and return to your tabletop position. You want to just take a little bow back into child pose. Come back into tabletop. We're going to push back into a downward facing dog. Moving up from hands up to the hips. And allowing the heels gently to drop towards the floor. And stay here for a couple of breaths. So from downward facing dog, you want to raise the right leg, take it in the air behind you, stretch into the heel, then bring that right leg forward, find a balance, come up into a crescent lunge, reaching for the sky. We're going to take the left arm forward, the right arm back. I'm going to drop the left hand and raise the right hand in a twist. Drop that hand back down to the ground. Take your right foot back. Come back to down dog. We're going to raise the left leg in the air. Take it behind us. Push into the heel. Drop the left foot forward. Come up into a high lunge. This time we take the right arm forward, the left arm back. And drop the left hand, right hand, and raise the left to the sky. Take this hand back, and this time we're going to push back into a down dog. I'm going to do this the other way so you can see me. I'm going to step the right foot forwards, turn on the feet, and I'm going to come into a wide-legged forward bend. Take a moment, lift up your chest, arch your spine, open your body, and then keeping your back flat, look up, push in the small of the back, walk your feet a little wider, but keep the outside of your feet parallel. Look up, inhale, and as you exhale, slowly wide right down the spine. Bring your head head as close to the middle of your feet as you can. Take a few deep breaths. Keep stretching. Keep trying to reach for the floor. Lengthening the spine. Each inhale going a little easier. Each exhale lengthening the spine. And then you're going to look up, bring your hands to the hips, come all the way back up. You're going to take your left foot in and take your left foot in a little. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees. Raise the arms, rotate from the shoulders, palms upright. Then you're going to lengthen from your hip over your extended leg, bringing your hands down to rest wherever's comfortable on your leg. Don't put too much weight on the knee. Bring this arm upright into Trikonasana. Take a deep breath, looking to the ceiling, opening out the spine. Use this arm to bring you upright, and then you're going to bring this hand up into the sky for a reverse Trikonasana. Stretch up that right side. Okay, so we're going to come back. I'm going to turn right foot in and left foot out. Bring the hips forward. Raise the arms, rotate from the shoulders, palms upright. Lengthen from the hip over the extended leg. Knees slightly bent. Feel that stretch on the hips. Lengthening the spine. Turning the chest. And bring that hand back, place it on the thigh, raise this arm for reverse Trikonasana. And bring ourselves back to centre. Turn our feet. Going to go forward into a lunge, back to plank. Going to take a chaturanga. Either drop your knees, up bend your elbows, come up to up dog. Push back to down facing dog. If you want, you can stretch out your hips a little, or you can hold your dog and sink deeper, stretching out the calves, sinking down into your feet. Take 2, 3, 4, moving up through your hands, 5. And we're going to come down, bring ourselves onto our knees and lie down on our bellies. Tucking the arms under, bring yourselves up onto your elbows, palms flat in front of you, arms in a straight line. Your toes want to be together, but your hips, your ankles, your heels can fall outright. Keep awareness in your legs, and we'll just gently look up and stretch up in Sphinx pose. And then allow yourself rolling down onto your forehead. That's good. I'm going to take the hands, put them by your chest. Again, heels fall outwards, toes together. Keep the legs active though. Going to use the chin to bring us up, followed by the chest. roll yourself back down onto your body. Take a moment to rest on your cheek. This time I'm going to bring the arms down by the sides. Come onto the chin. Take a few deep breaths to prepare yourselves for Salabhasana. And then we're going to lift the feet, the head and the hands, stretching into the toes, stretching into the fingers. And hold. And then release, rolling back down. Very good. So come back, pushing yourself back. You may want to just bring yourself into a little bit of a child pose for a minute. And release all the tension in your back. Resting your forehead on the floor. Deep breathing. And then we'll bring ourselves back up onto the hands and come up onto the knees. You want your knees hip width apart, toes turned under, or you can tuck your toes under if you want, or be on the flat of your feet if you want. And we're going to do a bit of practicing to get into Ustrasana. So camel pose. To begin with, we want to do a half camel. So we want to take the left hand, reaching for the left heel and stretching up the right arm, arching the back gently. And take the right arm, take it around, start to move the left hand. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. Inhaling and exhaling as we release. Bring the arms round. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So now tuck your toes under and you'll to come up, stretching up through your body. Put your hands resting on the small of your back. And we're gently going to push the hips forward, straightening up the chest, raising the chest to the sky, allowing the head to drop. Allowing the breath just to take your body back. In fact, I'll come onto the flat of your feet. Sorry to do this. See if you can gently arch the spine. Then bring yourself back up. Okay, so now we're going to tuck the toes under. And this is an easier way to do camel pose. And we're going to start to reach up through the chest. We're going to try and touch our hands to each heel. And then pushing the hips forward, bringing the shoulder blades together, allowing the head to hang. And when you're ready, put your hands back onto your hips, bring yourself back up. Allow yourself to sit on your heels and then come into a child pose very slowly, curving over your knees, bringing your head to the ground, allowing your hands just to rest by your feet, allowing the breath to create a gentle curve in the spine. Sinking into your hips. And releasing all that tension. So when you're ready, walk yourself forward onto your hands. And if you want, you can walk forward, jump or cross your legs forward, or just bring your arms down by the side, your legs by your sides, and come into Dandasana. You want to put your hands by hips, feet pointing upright, keeping active, stretching out through the spine, bringing the shoulder blades together. Staff pose. Now this time we're going to take the left leg, put the hand under the knee, bring the leg into the body, find a comfortable position, and what we're going to do, we're going to work on the banders. So we're going to reach for the foot with your right hand. You can hold the foot anywhere, you can grab hold of the toe, or you can use a belt if you like. Rest your left hand comfortably on your arm. Look forward. Now what we're going to do is we're going to apply Mula Bandha and Jala Bandha, chin lock and lower root lock. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist towards our right over our outstretched leg. But as we do that, we're going to pull in the belly and bring down the chin. We're going to keep these locks on our body. So you want to inhale, pull in the belly, lock the chin and arch over your leg. Then release, take a breath. Now we're going to do that again, but hold it. So inhale, breathing normally, but holding the root and the chin lock. Inhale, bring in your belly, lock your chin. Now you're going to hold this while we just take a stretch over the leg. Keep the breathing normal. Keep your face relaxed. And then release the lock and come back to centre. Straighten your leg. Do the same, take the right leg to the side. Reach forward and grab your left toe, your left foot. Allow this hand to relax somewhere comfortably on your arm. And again, we're going to turn, applying the root lock and the chin lock. And then release and relax. This time we're going to turn into the leg and keep the lock on. Holding your belly, take a chin down. Breathe normally, but maintain an awareness of the roots and your throat. And release and relax. Let's come back to Dandasana. Staff pose. Stretch out into your toes, opening your toes up. Feet awake. Feet active. I'm going to stretch up into the air, fold forwards and take hold of the feet. Take hold of the toes, you can take hold of the feet with your palms flat. You can take hold of the side depending on how stretchy you are. You can rest your hands on your shins. But you want to lengthen, look up, look forwards before you allow your shoulders and your head to relax. So each inhale you're lengthening and each exhale you're slowly lowering. I'm going to hold this a little longer. Lengthening and slowly bringing the nose towards the knees.
And if you can try and interlock the fingers all the way under your feet. As you come up, look towards your feet, lengthen your spine. And then slowly bring yourself back up into a sitting position. Very good, very well done. So if you want, just bring yourself down onto your back a bit. Hook your knees into your chest. I'm going to drop our feet to the floor. Take the left leg, bring it out to the side and cross it in a half lotus over your right leg. Thread your arm between your legs, taking one hand to the side, grab hold of your shin. If you can't do that, you can grab hold beneath the knee and just gently squeezing ever so slightly into your body, feeling that stretch on your glutes. Keep your feet active and relaxing all of the spine, all of the hips. And then drop that foot to the ground, raise the other one, straighten it out, take it beside your feet to meet the other leg. Again, we're going to raise that leg, stretch into the air. We want to rotate it out and bring the foot in a half lotus over the thigh. Again, thread your needle and grab hold of the shin, feeling that stretch on the glutes. Take deep breaths, releasing all the tension in your hips. Letting it go. And then drop that foot to the ground and take the other foot to meet it. Very good. Now if you want, we can do a little happy baby here. Take your hands to the insides of your feet and you're trying to bring the knees down by your chest, but your feet up in the air. So you're opening out the hips with a little awareness of gently moving down. Allow that to release all the tension. Little smile on the face. Happy baby pose. If you want, you can move your feet a little from side to side. Just loosening the hips. So bring your legs back down, cross them. Roll yourself back up, come forwards, bring yourself into your hands and step back. Going to push back into a downward facing dog. Again, raise the right leg, take it in the air behind you, stretch into the heel. Does that feel easier now? Now we're going to take the right leg, bend it and bring it to the side of the mat. And come forward into a pigeon pose. Drop the back knee, try to bring yourself down onto your hips. If you need to support your hips, you can put a folded blanket under your right buttock or a block. And you want to just gently stretch up and look up. And then slowly come down onto your forehead, stretching out that hip. Relaxing and breathing. And take 5 deep breaths. And as you exhale, allow that tension in your glutes, in your buttocks, to release all of the tension in your body.
Another 4 and 5. Then bring yourself up onto your hands. And we're going to take a slight roll onto the right buttock, but we're going to bring up the left knee, if this is possible. If not, you can stay in pigeon pose. But we want to reach round and take hold of the left leg. Try and bring yourself bending into that left hip. If you want, you can walk your hands round and slowly stretch that foot towards your body. And release. Again, we're going to bring up onto our toes, step back into down facing dog. Find a comfortable position in down dog, feet hip width apart, sinking down into the heels, pushing up from the hands. Deep breath. Raise your left leg, bend it, take it in the air behind you and push up into the heel. Stretching out those legs, then bend it, bring it forward and take it towards your right hand, dropping the knee on the mat. Tuck your toes and come to pigeon pose, stretching up. And exhale, bring yourself down onto your hands, resting your forehead. Take 5 deep breaths. Releasing all that tension, sinking lower into your glutes and relaxing and releasing. And feeling that body lengthen. And one more breath here. You can stay here. You can come up on your hands in pigeon pose, arching your back gently. Or again, you can bring yourself a little onto your left buttock. Start to bend the right leg and take hold of the foot. Walk your hand round and gently bring that foot in towards the body, sinking into the hip. And then release and relax. Well done. Now tuck the toes, come back, push back into downward facing dog. And then we're going to bend the knees, take them wide and come into an extended child pose. Stretching out the spine. And when you're ready, just walk yourself back up. Cross your legs and bring yourself into a cross-legged position. So we're just going to do a little twist either way. Raising hands, twist around to one side, gently lengthening and twisting. And come back up, raising your hands, twisting around to the other side, lengthening and twisting. And then walk forward, bringing your forehead onto the floor, onto your elbows, resting, lengthening your hips, lengthen your hands in front of you.
going to bring ourselves back up and bring ourselves down, rolling onto our back in asana. Stretch your feet out, stretch your arms up, stretch and lengthen your body. Release the tension in your stomach. Allow your feet to fall open, your hands to fall wide, your eyes to gently close. Deep breathing in, and without each out breath, relaxing your body more. Revitalizing with each in-breath and releasing with each out breath. Feel the weight of your body sinking down towards the floor with gravity. And with each breath, say to yourself, I am completely relaxed. Allow your eyes to become heavy. Feel the weight in the palm of your hands. Feel the weight in your feet. Sinking that weight down into the ground. Becoming still, focusing on the breath. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into your body. Remain here if you like. You can start to waken up your body, move your fingers and your toes. Move your head from side to side. Start to arch your back, bend your legs one at a time, roll over onto one side. When you're ready, push up with your hand, come back into a sitting position. If you like, you can spend a moment here in a comfortable cross-legged position. Bringing your hands into chin mudra, keeping the spine straight, tucking the chin just slightly. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, bring your hands to Namaste in front of your chest. Drop your head. Release the tension. And then slowly raise your head, ready to go on with your day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you would like to like and subscribe, it would help this channel. I'm very grateful for those who have. So, thank you. Namaste. Hope to see you again next week.